Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 28-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama.
Man, that nigga Drake got hurt the first play. Man. That's tough.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Balazs. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Cool.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run here with Balazs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
No. 80.
Rosen on first and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that. But they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Mike check 33. Hey, wahoo! Check.
Now Rosen. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check right. Watching your five. Mike 5-5. Yeah, Jim. 5-5. It's our time. Mike 55.
Jackson now throwing again towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have...
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. Henry. Right two. Man, I got you.
A first down carry for Smith. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let him know. Let him know.
This is Smith. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Get the ball. You got double time. 40.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Jackson now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. He's got it. And he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Let's go.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Dolphins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dez Bryant, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Smith on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. To throw is Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a big...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 10 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
They come out here in the eye.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Jackson will keep it, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Win, orbit. Watch the whip.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, box drop. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. I got him. Hey, quarter. Double up. He's coming in on that.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Looking downfield for Dez. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to stick with Dez. There got too physical. Pass interference.
I like your note there. So physical. Hard for any defender to cover Dez Bryant without drawing a pass interference call.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 26, Mike. 26. Quarter. See, we're pretty quiet.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you out to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
I'm gonna take one to the crib, man. I'm gonna take one to the crib. That's a lead down nowadays.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan. Chris Claiborne. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
What'd I say, boy?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And Stills over the
Sliding to me.
middle.
That's the interception.
Inside the 15, just a yard or
Oh
two
my
shy
God,
of the 10.
bro! Right there for the fucking
A
pick,
very
bro.
solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Check. Monday. Check.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go back to Walton. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Walton. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Ravens.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Good track. Check 52.
Now it's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Derek Shelby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
So that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1 yard gain.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down. Hey,
Here's Rosen to throw. Complete to Bryant. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Joker, 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 Joker.
On 1st down, Walton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Play action here with Rosen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Rosen going to keep it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Josh Rosen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
You. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. All day, every day, any day. Hey, Mike, go. 52. Let's go, D. Mike,
back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He's not going to get me. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Sam Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defensive.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Walton. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Walton. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we got my 6'6". Pull it high. 65. 65. Catch. Hug. Check. Monday. Check. Motion. Hey, seam 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check. Crouch. What do you got? Crouch.
Here's Walton. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game.
Monday. Hey, Haywood. 48.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He completes it to Bryant. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, dude. Switch.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, Echo. 48. 80. Monday. Get in the weight room. Check 9. Back based on travel. Hey, exit. Motion. Pump. Monday. 48.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rosen now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Walton. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Rosen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And he's got Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. He'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Time out.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Raekwon McMillan. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
That's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole
already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. X slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole